Welcome, local service businesses. I'm glad you guys took the time to make it on this webinar with me. It will be time well invested. I'm going to show you today how you can access this software, which will be at the end. I'm going to show you what this software does, and I'm going to explain to you how you can implement the AI salesman bot, which is going to be the most unbelievable piece of tech that you put into your business probably ever. What's cool about it is that it does everything that your sales team would do. So it qualifies, follows up with your leads relentlessly, but in a way that's not going to annoy them. So it's a very fine line, but it does it perfectly. Um, it does everything that your sales team will do, and it works 24/7. It never gets sick, it never gets tired, it never gives up, it never gets frustrated, never asks for a raise, and it shows up to work every single day and does its best. So if you've been paying a lot of money for different leads, like I'm not going to name names, but if you've been paying for any of those you know, service, those service business, lead generating websites and companies and stuff. I mean, if you've been wasting money on that, it's time to find better solutions. And so this is a better solution. I'm going to show you exactly how you can get started and all the features that are here and how this works. So without further ado, once you access this software, and I'm going to show you how you can do that at the end. So make sure that you stick around to see that. You won't be able to access it without knowing how to do it. Basically, once you're inside the software, you're going to have a dashboard that looks like this. Okay, and so these are kind of things that you can implement into your business. You can integrate your WhatsApp. You can integrate a chatbot onto your website, and that will obviously bring all the leads into this CRM here. You can integrate your Google My Business, which is extremely important because once you do that, you'll be able to send bulk review requests to all your customers. So if you've serviced hundreds of customers in the past, but never got a review from them, now instead of manually entering in their email and asking them for a review, you can bulk send it. So with one click, you can literally send a review request to all your customers. And so you can potentially, if they all say yes, get hundreds of reviews overnight, basically. And if you continue to do this by serving your customers and then sending review requests to your customers, you're going to eventually have an enormous amount of ratings on Google, which is going to obviously help you and get more customers. So it's kind of like a snowball effect, do good service to customers, get reviews, more reviews is more customers, do better service with those customers, get more reviews, and et cetera, et cetera. You understand how that works. And so you know how important it is to get reviews, but it's obviously impossible to be able to reach out to all these people, manually. So now you have the ability to just do this with a click of a button, which is extremely time saving, and it's a really cool feature. And then there's some other things that you can do here, but we're not going to talk about this really. And this is just an example account, so it's not whatever you see here is not really going to matter. It's all going to be fresh on your side. But basically, you're going to have your dashboard showing you your leads and all that kind of good stuff. The people that you've interacted with. Here, you'll be able to see all your conversations. And so basically, you'll be able to see all your conversations here. It has Instagram, it has SMS, it has email, has all that stuff already set up, already built into it. And so wherever your customers are interacting you with on like whatever platform they're using, all your conversations will show up here. You'll be able to send messages. You'll be able to attach files. You'll be able to basically insert templates. Like if you want to send them estimates, if you want to send them stuff like that, you can send them links to pay your invoices, all from a touch of a button. And it's extremely useful and convenient and fast. And that's what's important, is that by having everything under one roof, it makes everything extremely fast. And so here you'll be able to have your calendar. If you have appointments and stuff, you'll be able to organize everything seamlessly here under your contacts, under your opportunities. You'll have all your pipelines. Here you'll be able to have all your payments. Here you'll be able to have all your marketing channels hooked up. And what's cool is that you'll actually be able to send out your content to multiple different channels like LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and plenty other ones just by the click of a button. You don't need to be busy with logging into all your different accounts and doing all the different things that you're used to. Now you can just do everything easily. Okay, so not only is this a CRM where you can manage your customers and even do reputation management and send out review requests and converse with your customers, but you're also able to use it as a social tool and be able to host your content easily to multiple platforms at once. And then over here, you'll be able to go to sites. You'll be able to create unlimited websites, unlimited funnels, unlimited blogs, unlimited anything. And that is what's so absolutely unbelievable about this software. And so just to show you how it works, if you come here to sites and then click on websites and then go to new website, you'll be able to either create a website from a blank template, or you'll be able to actually start with a pre-built template. And obviously you can customize any of this stuff. And so there's e-commerce, there's all these different things: car detailing, cleaning company, construction company, financial services, skincare, barber, jewelry, real estate agents, gyms, med spas. If you're any of these kinds of businesses, digital marketing agency, all these different things. If you're any of these services, you'll be able to easily create a website, but not just one. You can literally create unlimited websites. You'll be able to have your hosting here, your domains, and all you need to do is just find one that you like, click on it, and then continue. And then it'll bring you to a page where you'll be able to actually edit your website, and you'll be able to connect it to your domain and launch it. And it's extremely easy. So just to show you how this works, once this loads. So it's extremely easy. So over here under logo, all you'll have to do is go to logo. And over here on the right, you'll be able to see that these are all the controls that you can do. And this is basically, click on here, you click on that. If you want to control this section, you click on this. You want to control this section, you click on this. And once you're here, you'll be able to connect all the different, correct information. So for example, if you're a construction company, all you'll have to do is, put in your, ABC construction, and, just command all, and then over here in the color, you can make it white, and you can customize it. It's so easy, guys. It really requires no long explanation. And so over here for image, if you wanted to do that and you wanted to, fix that image, you just come over here and then it can upload your images and then basically copy that link and put it over here. And it's extremely easy to use. And once you have this going, all you got to do is click publish. And then you'll be able to connect the domain, and it's really that simple. If you have any issues, we'll have support to be able to help you. A limited support option, but it's so easy. I'm telling you guys, you're not going to need my help. Okay, so this works for websites. This works for funnels. You'll be able to see your website analytics. You'll be able to see, you'll be able to create client portals. You can have forms and surveys, and you can even have that live chat on your website so you can communicate with your customers easily. And all of their information and data will be stored here. So it's, instead of having multiple softwares where you need to manage all your customers, you can just do it from one roof. And then basically over here under reputation, this is where you'll be able to send those review requests. And all you have to do is add the contacts and then, send SMS, or you can send it via email. And then your customers will get the review requests and they'll leave you the reviews. And so everything is so unbelievably simple that if you're not taking advantage of this system, you're really making massive mistakes. And so this will be your Google ad reporting. So if you come here on the left side and you go down to reporting, you'll be able to connect your Google Ads account. You'll be able to connect your Facebook Ads account. And then you'll be able to basically, have a really nice clean dashboard of analytics where you can start to see, how much you're spending, the average CPC, the cost per conversion, the conversion rate, and you'll be able to basically get some good analytics in a very easy to understand way. And it's cool because you don't have to log into Google and Facebook and have multiple tabs open. You can literally just go back and forth between these two right here. And if you're a service business, Google Ads and Facebook Ads are going to be the most relevant to you. So that makes things a lot more convenient. Now, the most important thing that I'm trying to bring you guys right now, which is the AI salesman bot, which is going to completely undermine all the previous salespeople that you've had, because it's just so unbelievably good. How this works is if you go to automations and you go to advanced booking bot for SMS. It's going to come and look like something like this. Now, here's the thing. I built this from scratch. And so there's a lot of different things going on here, and you're not going to be able to build this yourself. But you're not going to have to build it for yourself either, because I'm going to literally teleport this exact thing to you. Okay. I'm going to give this to you for free with included in the package of this software, which is a monthly fee, which I'm going to show you how you can access at the end. But basically, this is how it works. I just want to explain to you how this system works. So basically, any which way a customer will interact with you, whether they call you, whether they leave you an Instagram DM, whether they message you on Facebook, whether they fill out a form on your website or a request estimate on your website, whatever the thing is that gets a customer to interact with your business, that will be considered a trigger. And so we can set that up over here. Okay. And so after that, we will send them an SMS. Let me move myself over here. So after that, once the trigger has been set and a customer triggers that trigger, for lack of better words, they're going to get a custom SMS. And so this is like the first automated thing that they're going to receive. And so we want to make it very personalized to you. And so right now it's personalized to me, but once this is bolted over to you, all you'll have to do is come back to this video and then basically find the automation, which we found here, the advanced booking bot for SMS. And then under the SMS, you'll be able to just enter in the first message you want them to get. So for example, for me, I said, hey, hope you're having the best day ever. My name is Shea. I don't know if it's right for you, but I developed a software that has helped other local companies in the area turn cold leads of people who ghosted you, or if you honestly weren't able to answer the phone and lost them, into paying customers. So, and then I go on to say how I found their number and blah, blah, blah. But this doesn't apply to you. You're going to have to write your own little pitch here. But the thing is that after that, we're going to have a waiting period, because if we just start messaging people right back and forth, like after they reply, we send the message to them right away, it's not going to seem human. It's going to seem robotic. And this is supposed to be indistinguishable from human. And so therefore, we're going to have a delay. And so after that delay, if the customer replies, what we can then do is have a qualifying question. And again, this is going to have to be personalized to your business. But for me, what I did was, are you currently spending money on ads or directing traffic through another source to your sales team? And so what this would do for me is tell me, hey, you're currently spending money on ads, and those ads are probably going to be wasted, or the ad money is probably going to be wasted if people are, let's just say you're a construction company and you're spending money on Google Ads. You're spending $2,000 a month on Google Ads. Okay. A customer calls, and now you're on the phone with that customer. Customer A and you were talking. But now customer B and customer C are calling you also, but you don't have enough people to answer the phones. Now you just missed customer B and customer C's phone call. What does that do to your company? Because in the customer's mind, it's faster and easier for them to go call your competition, because you're dime a dozen. Unfortunately, there's just so many companies that you're competing with. It's easier for the customer in their mind to go call someone else and wait for your call back. That's what happens 90% of the time. And because of that, you're losing all that business. And so if you're a roofer, if you're a bathroom remodeler, if you're a pool builder, if you're any service company whatsoever, it doesn't matter what you do. If you're missing customer phone number, if you're missing customer calls, and if you're not able to follow up with your leads, because it takes at least 7 times of interaction before they decide to buy, as research shows. So if you're not doing any of the things that salespeople normally would do, then you're missing out on a ton of business. And just missing 1 or 2 calls a month can equate to tens of thousands of dollars of lost revenue. And so back to my qualifying question, the reason why I'm asking that is because in my case, by asking people if they're spending money on ads, and if they respond to me that they are spending money on ads, then I have a reason then to ask them another question, because, hey, if you're spending money on ads, you're probably not really, first of all, it could be that you're overspending and you're not really running the right campaigns, but it also could be that you're spending a lot of money on good leads, but those leads aren't getting through to you, and now you're losing money. And so I'm trying to qualify my customers to see who would be a good fit. Now, if they're not running ads, then they're not really a good fit for me, because that means they're not really, they're not spending any money on marketing. And that would show that they either don't have the money to spend at all. And obviously that means that they won't be able to spend the money on my software. or that means that they don't believe in marketing, and therefore that just wouldn't be a qualified client in my estimation. So the idea is that if you're a service company, you want to be able to qualify your customers. So if you're in a construction, you might ask, I mean, I'm not even sure what kind of questions you would ask. You would have to put that information in there, but you would have to ask questions that are going to qualify them. And so once they answer that first question, then they can answer. Then the bot sends them a second question. So it would be so for me, it's what would it do for your business if you were able to close more deals? Like how many calls do you miss per week, and how many leads end up falling off the map? How much lost revenue is that? And so for me, that makes a lot of sense because now I'm getting people to think. And people don't respond, then it's totally fine. I'll explain what happens if they don't respond. But if they do respond, then it pushes them to my booking bot. And my booking bot is going to converse with them. And instead of just sending them a calendar link, it actually talks to them and tries to figure out what the best time is for them, for the customer to get on a call with me so I can close the deal. And so there's a sequence here. If I'm not qualifying, then I'm not really going to be getting good leads into the system. So let's just go back for a second. Now, if they answer question 1, but they don't answer question 2, then they'll get pushed into a follow-up bot. And so after some time, right, they're going to get another question, maybe like a funny question, maybe just like a casual question, just to get them, started on the conversation again, and just to get them to respond. And if they respond to that, then they'll get pushed back to question 1, and then they'll get pushed to question 2. And if they respond to question 2 this time, then they'll get pushed to the booking bot, and then hopefully they'll book. And so basically what we're building here is a never-ending loop of customers. And so if leads come in, they're going to either answer or not answer. And if they completely don't answer or they're unqualified, the booking bot is smart enough to know that they're not a good lead, and it's going to basically disqualify them from the rest of this process. But if they are a good lead and it's taking just a little time to respond, and they haven't completely maxed out the time, because there is a limit to how much time there will be with no response. If they reach the limit of no response time, then it'll kick them out of the sequence. But if they just take a day or two to not respond, it'll send them to a follow-up bot, and then they'll basically be within this feedback loop for a very long time. And this is extremely effective because this gets them to do business with you. This allows you to be top of mind. This allows you to be the company they remember. This allows you to be the company that's that cares about their customers and shows that, because you're actually taking the time to reach out and converse and see if they need help, and you're just being, I mean, in a nice way, in their face. And yes, you can be in their face in a very good, classy way. It doesn't need to be annoying. And this is built to not be annoying. This is built to be effective. And so basically what happens is, just to recap, the customer will interact with your business. They'll fill out a form. They'll request an estimate. And so on your website, you'll have to have some sort of lead magnet. And then once they do that, then they'll get an initial SMS. There'll be a waiting period. And then if they reply, they'll get sent to the first qualifying question. And then they'll get another qualifying question if they respond to question 1. And then we'll book them. And then they'll show up in our calendar, which I showed you before, within this CRM. And then you'll be able to have your sales team or yourself answer the call and start to close deals. And so if you're running Google Ads and you're sending leads to your business and you're not taking advantage of this, you are literally shooting yourself in the feet. And I'm here to help you not do that, because this is going to allow you to retain those customers that you paid for. Because imagine all the million different types of scenarios in which you pay for leads, but those leads just end up falling through because you're not able to answer the phone, or because there's just something going on and your office is closed, or whatever it is. You're out on a job site and you can't answer the phone. You're busy, putting a roof in. I mean, whatever the situation is for you, there's a million reasons why you can be paying for leads and those leads aren't actually going to convert. And so this basically makes it so that you're not losing money on Google Ads. You're not losing money on Facebook ads. You're not losing money on any of your ads. And it's going to basically follow up with your customers, qualify your customers, and then put those customers into booked appointments so that you can actually follow up with them on real calls and close them. Because obviously you can't have an AI do everything from A to Z. We're just not there yet. But what it does is it does all the dirty work, all the hard work, all the busy work that a sales team would do, right? And by the way, sales teams don't even do this efficiently. how many times does a good salesman even reach out to their customers? Once or twice, maybe 3 times. If that, I mean, that's you'd be lucky to find a salesman that actually reaches out to their customers and their cold and their lead list 3 times. This will do it unlimitedly, and it will do it until your potential customers become paying customers. And so, no sales team, no human sales team is able to do this because it's just so efficient and it doesn't discriminate. Whoever comes in and activates that trigger, they're going to get put into the system, and then they're going to eventually get booked on your calendar. And these leads came to you because they wanted something, they wanted your services. Now you just have to close them, and this is going to help you do that. And at the end, you're going to be able to actually have a face-to-face or a phone-to-phone conversation with them, whether it's Zoom or on a phone call, and you'll be able to close them because yes, you do need to have a human. Still, we're humans. We want to talk to people. People want to see faces. They want to see and interact with real people. And you can't have AI bot up there looking all robotic and fake trying to close a customer. Just not going to work. But this will do everything that a human can do in the sales process until it's time to close the deal, which is when you or your salesperson will be able to do that. So basically, I'll be able to zap this over to your account. So basically, when you make an account with our software, this will be added to your account. All you'll have to do is just go into each thing and personalize it. So make sure that the messages make sense and the qualifying questions make sense. Question 1 and question 2, they have to make sense. And then basically that's it. And then you just come over here and save it, and then you're good to go. And all you'll have to do is also create a calendar. The way that you would do that is you would come over to calendars, and you'll be able to basically create a new calendar. That's creating a new appointment. But basically, because I already created mine, I'm not sure if I can create a new one, but you'll be able to create a calendar here. You can use Calendly. You can also use the native calendar that's already built in here, which is this one. And then basically, once customers enter into your sequence and they use the link to book, because the bot, remember, is going to be able to send them a link after the qualifying questions. And so when they book the call with you, they're going to get put into this calendar, and then you'll be able to come in here every day and check out who got booked on, and then you'll be able to come here and have a call with them. So and this works amazing for ads, but technically you can also use this to enter manual leads in. And so that's when you would come over here to new, and then you'll be able to basically add in all the different details for your appointment, and you'll be able to book your clients that way as well. And so basically that's really it. All you have to do is use the link in my bio, or it'll be somewhere in the description of this video. And once you click on that link, you'll be taken to a page that is a 7-day free trial. It's basically, you'll have to put in your credit card information, even though your credit card won't be billed unless you continue with the plan. So it's a 7-day free trial. You can use it for free for 7 days. If you like it, great, you can keep it. If you don't like it, cancel before the trial so your credit card is not charged. Okay, and so look for that link. You can click on it. You can put in your information, and then you'll have access to this entire software, and you'll be able to do unbelievable things with this. If you need any help, you can also see the link below for a support email, and this is all yours. Yeah, this is the most unbelievable software that you can possibly imagine. You have no idea how amazing it's going to be for you and your business. You'll be able to close more deals, close more leads, and you'll be able to save a lot of money on the ads that you're spending on, because money is, money is money, and you don't want to be wasting it. So definitely be using a software like this and a automation like this that's going to help you maximize your revenue and maximize your ad spend. So with that being said, thank you very much for joining. My name is Jason from SelleryDigital.com. And until next time, adios.